In South Dakota, the governor there has effectively vetoed a bill that would have banned transgender identified as males identified as females in sports. Now, supporters say that the measure would have protected female athletes at all levels, and they say to the similar legislation in 3 other states. Now, critics say that the proposal discriminates against the transgender community. Joining us now is Kristin Waggoner, General Counsel for Alliance Defending Freedom. Kristin, thank you so much for joining us again.
Thanks for having me.
Well, tell us more about this proposal and why you support it.
We support the model bills that are being passed around the United States because they're an effort to ensure that women have fair play in sports. They apply at both the collegiate and the high school levels to ensure that girls are not denied scholarships, championships, as well as just an opportunity to play in athletics, because there are no amount of testosterone suppressants that can really overcome the physical advantages that men and boys have over women and girls.
Now, what are the reasons that Governor Noem gave to not support this bill?
She essentially said, well, there were shifting explanations. We started in one place and ended in another. The initial explanation is that it would violate NCAA policy if she did so. But then when it was brought to her attention that actually there is no policy that would preclude this and it's consistent with the NCAA practices, then the explanation shifted to something else. And essentially what it came out to was essentially caving to corporate pressure by the NCAA and Amazon. And unfortunately, Governor Noem also gutted protections for K-12 athletes as well.
And I understand that the governor issued 2 executive orders regarding women's sports. Now, will these help, and do they go far enough?
They do even less than what her original proposal was. It simply admonishes colleges that they should not allow men to compete against women, and it doesn't even provide a remedy for girls in K-12 schools when their rights are violated. So, no, it is insufficient. But we do want to praise and commend the governors who've had the courage to stand and to ensure these laws are passed and signed in Arkansas, Mississippi, and Idaho, and there are other states that are considering these proposals right now.
Let's switch gears now quickly. We understand that another lawsuit has been filed against Jack Phillips, the Masterpiece Cake Shop. Now, can you give us any update on that?
I can. We just concluded a trial last week. Essentially, the way this case developed was that on the day Jack's first case was granted by the Supreme Court and the day we found out it would be heard, he was targeted by a transgender attorney. This attorney contacted Jack and requested that a cake be custom designed to celebrate the attorney's gender transition from a man to a woman. Later, the attorney also asked Jack to design a cake that would celebrate and depict Satan smoking a marijuana joint. This attorney then pursued the claim against Jack, and that's the case that went to trial just last week.
Well, Kristin, thank you so much for joining us again. Kristin Waggoner, General Counsel for Alliance Defending Freedom.
Thank you.